play Romeo to my own wife. It's so stupid. And they sense it all. I just turn around and march back down the stairs and forget about this stupid job. Who am I kidding? I would kill to be assistant chief of staff. Perfect. End of a perfect day. This is all I needed. Monica! Sweet pea! It's your husband, Alan. Darling? Monica, I've got something for you. You'll like it, I promise you. Monica, please unlock the door. Please, come on, let's just kiss and make up. You know that you'll like it. You always do. Come on, Monica. Let's just kiss and make up. Everything will be fine. Let's just do it, all right? Monica, I am giving you your last chance, okay? Open the door. Great. Fine. Did you hear what I just said? I said to you, I am giving you your last chance, and I meant what I said. This is it. Open the door. Right. Oh, look what you made me do. God.
You all right?
Oh, I think I've broken it.
No, I think you loosened some hinges, but I think it's easily fixed.
I'm not talking about the door. I'm talking about my toe.
Well, that's easily fixed, too. Are you okay?
What? No, it's terrible.
Oh, well, just come here. What did you want to talk about?
Days old.
Told him it would make a big splash in life. I did, you know. Even when he was little bitty, he had this special something that makes folks sit up and take notice of him, you know?
Stop, enough. I'm sure not everybody wants to hear you bragging on me all night.
Well, you know, I'd rather talk about a real hero. I mean, not to say that little favor you did Sean wasn't a nice gesture, though.
A little favor? Nice gesture. Why, my son saved that man's life.
Well, and Charlene, he did pull a box off of Sean, and I'm sure that box probably weighed a great deal, but I don't think Colton was in any real danger, unlike Frisco. Do you know, you have never had a chance to meet him, have you, Colton? I suspect that you two would have a great deal in common.
I think so.
Well, from what I've heard, Frisco sounds like he's a great guy.
He's the best.
And someday I look forward to meeting him in person and shaking his hand.
Well, you know, talk about marriages made in heaven. That's what Frisco and Felicia have. Do you know they are truly devoted to each other? I know that she was really devastated when she got that letter from the WSB.
Lucy, could we change the subject?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Felicia. It's just that ever since you got back from Washington, you've seemed to have a little bit more of optimism.
Well, I've just been having help.
Well, maybe you've heard something. Have you heard something more concrete about him?
I wish.
Well, sometimes hope is enough.
But I just have to accept the fact that he's missing in action, and that's what it means, missing in action, not dead. Every day I pray that he'll come back to me.
And you just have to have faith.
That's right. I'll drink to that.
Well, the WSB will keep us informed. At first, I didn't think they would, but now I know they will because I went and visited them, and I want to thank you for that.
Colton?
Yes, he's the one that talked me into going to see the WSB in the first place. Thank you.
Well, all I did was just to help you find the strength that you already had.
No, that's not true. You helped me. You made me a believer. I'll never forget it. Thanks.
Duke Lavery.
What?
Well, I just meant that I haven't really seen him around much, and Tony and I were there having a drink, and, well, he wasn't there, and he usually is, and I just thought maybe, Felicia, you know that Anna and Duke perhaps have taken a vacation to get away from the Grant Putnam thing?
Well, no, I don't know, but Duke wasn't at the club tonight. Nobody knew where he was.
Not even Anna?
Well, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, though. If Duke hasn't shown up soon, he will. It's a perfectly logical explanation.
What?
He's lost a lot of blood.
I got him here as quickly as I could.
No one's blaming you.
Well, can you save him?
I'm a doctor. I'm not a fortune teller. The bullet caused a lot of damage.
What do you mean it was hard to get at?
It was touch and go.
I wanted to take him to a hospital, but no, he begged me to bring him here.
I am the hospital for these guys.
Nothing I can do.
Pray, call our blood contact. Tell him I need as much blood as possible.
All right.
What's the word?
It doesn't look good. Doc wants me to call for blood.
He can have as much blood of mine as he wants.
It's probably Angel. I called him earlier.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Thanks to Julian.
How is he?
He's bad. He's going to pull through, though. He's not the kind of guy who's going to be felled by bullets. He's going to be fine.
Is that an expert opinion or just wishful thinking?
Oh, the doctor won't give much chance, but I know he's going to be fine. He's going to be just fine.
Well, you've gotten very close to young Jerome.
Yeah. We've become like brothers. I mean, we hardly know each other, but that doesn't matter.
When you save a life, you make a friend.
I mean, not only saved my life, he saved Anna's. If it hadn't been for him, Putnam would have killed. Oh, my God.
What?
I completely forgot.
About Putnam?
No, about Anna. With all that's going on here, I completely forgot to call her. She'll be worried sick.
So phone her.
I must give her a ring.
Look, I'm telling you, we need it right now. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You've got a little time to prepare the pitch.
I should have phoned her earlier. How was she?
You were being shot at.
She's going to ask me questions I won't even be able to begin to answer.
Just relax, okay? She's very worried about you. She'll be so happy to hear your voice, she won't even think twice about what you were up to.
Are you sure?
I guarantee it. Just tell her how sorry you are and how much you love her. And you'll have your wife eating right out of your hand.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, sweetheart. Sleep tight.
Good night, my love. I'll be in a second. Okay, clean your teeth. What's the matter?
That's what I was going to ask you.
What do you mean?
Well, both of you have been acting kind of funny tonight.
We're tired.
That can't be all. Is there something about Uncle Duke?
No.
Look, there's no problem. All right? Really, believe me. Yeah.
It's fine, sweetheart.
You off?
Honestly. Go to bed. I'll be in a minute, all right?
Yeah.
Go on, sweetheart. Good night.
Well done. I mean, even the child can see that there's something wrong.
Something wrong with you.
I didn't run off and leave my wife and stepdaughter here stranded, did I?
I'm not stranded. I'm in my own house.
Well, your husband should be, so why hasn't he called?
He did call. We were out.
Hours ago. Why hasn't he called back? I mean, you and Robin could be dead for all he cares or knows about, given his behaviour at the moment.
Please, it's your behaviours. I've had enough of it. My husband doesn't make a habit of running around behind my back.
Oh, doesn't he?
What do you mean?
I didn't want to get into this, but I've been a little suspicious of his behaviour for some time.
Well, you surprised me.
It started during the Putnam hostage business.
No, it didn't. It started way before that.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. The minute the Duke started to pay attention to me, that's when it started.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Look, can you stop being defensive for just a minute and be reasonable?
No, it is impossible for you to be reasonable when you start out on my husband. I've had enough of this. I want you out, and I want you to leave us alone in peace and quiet.
How's about peace and ignorance? You know, you've always been the hot one for never having any secrets, but I guess that only applies to other people's problems. You don't want to know about your own.
That's my business.
Not when it's part of my family, it isn't.
That's not it at all. You know, you keep coming around here, hanging around, calling all the time, seeing how we are. But it's not because you care.
It isn't?
It's because
Why
you've still got a thing about me. That's why.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.
What an ego.
Don't you dare laugh. It's true, isn't it? You can't deny it. You do still have a thing about me, Robert. You do. Just... Hello?
Hi, darling.
Duke.
Everything okay?
Yes.
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you sooner. I called and I spoke to Robin.
Well, she said you called, yes.
Yeah, she didn't know where you were or when you'd be home.
Well, I was with Robert at the club. We were waiting for you.
Oh, is Robert's still following you around, is he?
Well, no, not exactly. I mean, I told him I had no intention of spending the evening with him. However, I asked Felicia and Sean there just to have a drink with me, and he tagged along. You're the one that should be doing the explaining, sweetheart.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, you know, I mean, you just went off without a word.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Imagine what you could do if you tried.
I can't explain.
You didn't even bother to phone.
I did call once.
Yeah, that was hours ago. You should have called back. I mean, Robin and I, we could be dead if all you cared.
Oh, go on now. Don't say that.
No, I just felt like that sometimes, yeah.
You know, you and Robin are always on my mind. I called the office, but you'd already left. That's when I called the house and I spoke to Robin.
Duke, where are you?
I'm in New York City.
What are you doing there?
I'm helping out a friend.
What friend? What help?
A friend of mine, he runs a restaurant here, and business isn't too good. He asked me to come down, take a look, and see what I could, just throw in my 2 cents worth.
Well, when are you coming home, darling?
I missed the last shuttle back to Port Charles. I'm gonna stay the night. I expect to be home early tomorrow morning.
I see. Unless you get something better to do.
Oh, come on, there's no place I would rather be.
Julian's calling for you.
Just a second, please.
Duke, who's that?
Anna, I have to run.
Well, who's there with you?
It's my friend. Listen, can I call you back later? I really must go. Something's come up.
Well, do you have a number where I can reach you?
I can't.
Well, why not?
The restaurant telephone's been disconnected.
Well, what hotel are you staying at?
Hotel. Belmont Arms. I'm at the Belmont Arms.
Well, what's the telephone number there?
You have to get it from information log because I'm not there just now. I don't have it.
When are you going to be there?
Later.
Well, Duke, I want to talk to you.
Duke, Julian wants you.
I'm coming. Anna, listen, love, I have to go. I love you, and I miss you very, very much.
Well, yes, I can tell. You're pining away from me. Obviously, you're too busy right now, so when you have time for your wife, just call.
Explain to me again the difference between trust and blind faith.
Oh, shut up.
I'll activate the alarm before I leave. Is there anything else you need?
Oh, that was sensational.
You weren't bad yourself, Shall we have a toast?
Well, what would we drink to?
To our new understanding.
New. No, it's the oldest understanding in the world.
Oh, I'm talking professional, not personal.
Well, my darling, you were good. But if I were you, I wouldn't start charging for it.
I'm talking about that silly fight that we had before about who was going to be assistant chief of staff.
All right. Yes, that silly fight.
I'm just so glad that you came to your senses, Monica. I really, it's not to belittle you, my darling, but you wouldn't have had a chance against me anyway. And don't you think it's better that I should be carrying the family banner? I mean, it is the husband's job, don't you think?
Whatever you say. At the moment, I have got to get some sleep. I'm awfully tired.
Well, yeah, fine, but let's have a toast first. I'm going to have this thing off in a jiffy.
No, you're going ahead without me. I have an awfully busy day tomorrow.
We're in surgery?
No. Soliciting all of the board members. Without their unanimous vote, I could never be assistant chief of staff.